Hey guys, welcome. Always think up. It's 2:30 Sunday. Where's my people? I know I haven't been on in a while. You guys probably thought I forgot about you. I didn't forget. I'm just busy. I'm gonna wait a little minute, see if we can get some cool people on here. Got a bunch of cool friends. Where's my cool friends at? Come on here, give us some love. If you get on here, put some love across so we know that you're there. So I want to say thank you to all of you out there who have been messaging me and sending me love, guys. This has been a pretty rough time for my family. So that love, believe me, we feel it. It adds up. It means something. It really does mean something. So thank you for filling me and my family up with so much love. Guys, that's my number one. So my family is my number one. Sometimes, you know how it is. Your sisters can get on your nerves. Your brother we can get on his nerves. We can get on our parents' nerves. But the family is where it's at. So when you guys don't see me for a while, when I'm off, send some love. I gotta make sure my family's all right. So I'm out here and I'm giving you guys love but my family's going through some things, so that's why you haven't seen me for a while. Guys, I know there's a lot of people out here facing tough times like my family, so my advice to you is sit down together, love one another. There's some really rough stuff going on right now on the earth. Just my family alone, it goes back deep. It goes back into, some really deep stuff and some, maybe people that were strong before are feeling kind of weak right now. If you have somebody in your family that was strong and was a big part of that, family dynamics, and now they feel weak, guys, give them love. Sometimes the strongest people, they need love too. Sometimes they hit a place where it hurts really bad and they really, really need love. So please, if someone in your family unit is feeling weak and they're normally strength, please give them some love. Please really give them some love. They really need it. So in my time off from you guys, I have been getting so many messages. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for getting my brains to work. Right now I'm on some other stuff. So, I keep all those messages and I dig in, guys. But right now I'm on my own journey. I'm on my own path. So I've been seeing a lot of messages last night and today I went through them. When people are talking about, I wish I had your life. I don't get on Facebook that much because my friends are really negative. Friends in the communities being negative. Guys, listen. I love my Facebook and I love my friends. Do you want to know why? Because anybody that wasn't serving me, anybody that wasn't good, so if I had a Facebook friend and they were saying a bunch of nonsense, I either unfollowed them or even blocked them sometimes, guys. So if you're messaging me about your Facebook friends, let me tell you, that's for you to control. You don't have to add everybody on Facebook. You don't have to listen to their crap. Delete them off. People are like, oh, well, I'll feel bad if they know. Screw them, man. If somebody's on there and they're raining on your party and they're making you feel fuzz, get them off your stuff. Get them out of your life. It's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes when you love somebody to push them out of your life. I get it. You can push them out in love and just say, I love you enough that right now I'm not going to listen to that. I'm not going to do that. Guys, it took me a long time to get here. But I'm here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome, Jeff, Brittany, Lisa. Welcome. I love, put some love here, right? So if you have bad friends and bad Facebook friends and all of that, that is not good. You need to change it up, and it's up to you. It's not up to me. I can't come and I can't do Facebook reconstruction for all of you guys. Get on Facebook. What I do is as soon as I see something bad, I unfollow them, unfriend them, or block them immediately. Right? And so that's what I wanted to say to you guys today. So I've also been getting messages that are nonstop, or people will get on my phone and they will call me on Facebook. Listen, for all of you that are messaging me and keep bumping up, I do this for love. I don't do this because I have to. So if I don't answer your message right away, believe me, there's a reason. I'm busy. I got something going on. If you message me 100 times, I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to block you. I'm going to do something else. It's rude. It's rude and it's disrespectful. And I don't play that disrespectful shit. Don't be sorry for cussing. don't be disrespecting me and don't be disrespecting other people. That's not the way this works. So just because you're friends with somebody doesn't mean they have to do a certain thing for you or have to be a certain way to be your friend. And if that's the only way that you'll be my friend, get rid of me now. Get off here so I can have some more room for some people who are like me on here. Please, if you think that you can bump up against me and make me do something, you're in the wrong place. I'm going to get rid of you and I'm going to add somebody new on here. See, so that's what I think now. When someone's bumping up to me and they're making me feel bad, I get rid of them because I fill that space up with 2, 3, 5, 10 new people that are better. Believe me, I love everyone, but I am not your property. You cannot tell me what to do, how to answer, how to be, what to be. Because you see me come on here in love, it's love for real. But it's not for you specifically, exclusively. Listen, I'm not looking for dates on here. So if you're coming at me and you're looking for dates, I'm not looking for a date. You know, I have my own life going on behind the scenes. I don't do these videos to look for dates and to look for love. When you look at me and you love me, you only love me because I love myself. People say, oh, Sarah, I wish I could do what you do. Let me tell you right now, you don't want to do what I do. Guys, I do street ministry. I cut hair at the jail. I do all kind of stuff that you don't want to do. However, because those are things that I love to do, when I get on here to give you videos, you see the light come from me, so you think you want to be in that light. You don't want my life. You don't want my life. This is my life. This is my path. Listen, I will never, ever... I'm bumping beside you. I love you, Miss Lisa. You can bump beside me every day. See, that's what I mean. I love people bumping beside me. I love people that are looking for knowledge. But when you come up to me and you're looking for a date and you're asking me what city I'm from and I'm here to help people. But if you're rude, I'm going to put you in your place and I'm going to block you. So that's for everybody that still gets to be on here. If you start bumping up on me again and you start being rude and disrespectful again, you're out of here. I'm not playing around with it. This space is only for love. And so I want to let you guys know that. All right, so today's Sunday. You know, I've been going through a lot. I started a fast on Friday. I'm loving myself. I'm feeling great. All right. So, you know, I know about eating foods from the light. I share that with you guys. I'm regular just like you sometimes. So I get busy in life and I just start to eat a bunch of crap and then eventually what happens when you start to eat a bunch of crap? You start to feel like crap. So you guys know me, I'm promoting this, right? Eat from the light, eat good, fill yourself up good. When you start, you know, all right, so we got this house, we got this new house. And there's a lot of work that needs done, but it's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see, it's an old Victorian house and I love it, right? And so you know, my sister's looking and she's thinking of all the things that need fixed outside, but that's not how I work, right? So me, I go to the heart of it, to the core of it. Where are we living? You clean that all up first and get that good, right? Same as inside your body, guys. You clean that all up and then you work on the outside last. Don't worry about what people think all the time. Worrying about what people think is what gets you off track. That's what got me off track for a really long time. So that's my message today. That's a big part of it. Don't worry about what people think about you. It's not for them. It's for you. All right, so you know, whatever you call it, God, Allah, Jesus, Source, Universe, I love it all, right? You guys know me, I say Papa, you know, and I think even bigger now. So I got Papa, I got Mother Earth, I got the Holy Spirit. We're rolling around in here, okay? We got some big things happening. Whatever you call it, as long as you know there's something bigger than you, I love you. Mwah. There's no judgment here. You'll never find a judgment here. Share it with me all. Say whatever you want. You'll never hurt my feelings. As long as you know that there's bigger things than you out here, then we are good. We are vibing, right? So for some weird reason, I don't know, my whole entire life, I've been on this search for the truth, right? Started when I was really young, and, you know, my parents weren't very religious. You know, a part of me used to get mad whenever I was young and wish that they were. Now that I'm 33, I feel blessed beyond measure that my parents never pushed me into anything. They never made me do anything. They would drop me some little seeds here and there, and they never had their own way. So in my search, they never really knew what I was doing. They weren't paying attention. They were paying attention to their kids and what was going on. Nobody really knew that I was searching for this truth, right? And guys, let me tell you, it came out to be so different than I expected. So, you know, when I first started, you know, I was going with what people would say. So, you know, you would meet these people and they would, you know, and you would hear all of these things that they had to say. What I ended up learning is that I can feel the truth. So whether I'm talking to a pastor or minister or somebody homeless in the streets with no home and no shoes and no anything, I can feel the truth, right? So, you know, everybody thinks if you go to God, to church, then that's where you find it, right? Well, I'm not bashing the church at all. I love the church. I go to a lot of churches just to feel their energy and feel what they got going on, guys. But so I stay in constant prayer. So sometimes when I go to churches and they'll be very nice to me, they'll be very loving to me, then they find out that I do energy work. Then they find out, then they look at some of my stuff. Now all of a sudden I'm not good enough or I'm different and they don't like that and I don't come enough and I don't do this enough and I'm not that. Then they're whispering. Guys, listen, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. If you're in a church family right now and you don't feel comfortable, get out of that sucker. Just like you get rid of your Facebook friends, find somewhere new. Find some new people to get filled up on. If you are going to church and you are coming home and you are feeling bad about yourself, that is not God. That is not God. Listen, guys, I pray about this stuff. I write it down. I draw it. And now I learn to be in my now moments to catch my answers, right? So I write it, I draw it, I create, I do all this stuff. And then in my now moments, that's when God sends me every plug, every person, everything, down to the way that I wrote the words, right? So sometimes I don't spell things right. Sometimes I put a capital letter here and make up my own spelling for it there. And when it comes into my life, it even comes up the way I misspelled it or the way I threw that capital T in there. Guys, listen, there's something to this. If you are following somebody else's way and you don't feel connected to God, that is because you have to go inside of your own self, right? So all these people kept trying to show me how to go to God, and I never would feel this connection. They would say, well, pray and listen. And I'm like, well, how do you hear it? What do you mean? I'm following what you do, and I don't hear it. I had to go inside myself. I had to find it myself. I had to feel it myself. It comes to me my own way. So I write down, I write with these vibrations, and then all of a sudden I'll hear this rhyme back to me. So then I learn that I'm connected to God through this rhyme that he speaks to me in, right? It might not make sense to you or anybody that's watching. I don't really care because I know that's my God. I know that's my source. I know that Christ's energy is filling up this place, right? So however you're doing it, whatever you're doing it, if you're being love to you and being love to everybody else, you're on track. You're on track. And he's going to show you, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. That's what it's about, right? Be in your now moments. Be quiet in your mind in your now moment. So when you're in your now moments and you're thinking about, I should have done this, I could have done this bill's due, my mom's over here, my sister's over here, these things are going on with my community, Donald Trump's my president, this stuff is all going on in the planetaries, this stuff is all going on in the sea, this and that. Listen. The reason why you're not catching Christ conscious in your now moments is because your mind's too filled up with crap. Your mind's so filled up and overwhelmed with all the stuff that they're putting in our foods, all the stuff that they're putting in our air and our water, all the TV, the electronics, all of these things are just fuzzing you up and you're not in your now moment. So, you know, I see angels just walk right up to people in their now moments, and I see them be so busy in their mind that they don't even realize it, and they might cuss them, shun them, say that they're too busy for them. Listen. My prayer for you today is to clear your mind. I'm going to send out so much love for this. I want you to clear your mind and focus on your now moments and see if in your now moments things are happening that you asked for, that you prayed for. You asked for these things to happen and they're coming to you, but your mind is so full of crap that you can't see what's coming to you. It's right there. It's like this. It's right here. And you're in your mind in all this filth and crap that you're thinking about. Quit worrying about what other people think. Quit worrying about what other people say. Go inside you. Trust inside you. That is where the space is, right? This still happens to me today. It just happened to me yesterday. You know, I used to feel beat up on my search, guys. I used to be just like you guys. I used to feel so beat up. And then the more I started to search, the more I started to feel beat up. So, you know, I found healing, energy work, chakras from somebody who never claimed any kind of religion to me, but it was the most light and love that I've ever felt in my life, right? So then I'm, rolling back to my pastor friends, and they're like, oh, no, that's not good, that's not good. And so then I felt for a long time like I was like going against what God wanted me to do, but I was like, I don't get this. Like, I'm searching for the truth. I'm finding these things. They're coming up. They're coming everywhere. But then these people over here are telling me that that's not of God. Listen, guys, I stunted my growth for a long time, maybe like 7 years of growth, because I was like afraid that I was going against God. Listen. It might be hard for you guys, and some people might be mad at me. When you guys are going to pastors to ask for help, did you ever think in your mind, maybe for 1 second, that pastor might not be as far advanced as you? Maybe they're really stuck where they are. Maybe they're so stuck in telling everybody what they were telling them that they don't see that you can grow from that space. Listen, everything that I do, I double, triple, quadruple check with the Bible all around me in my now moments with everybody that I love. And I can tell that the people that really do feel this Christ energy, they know that this is the truth. I had a message about the third eye and what do I think about the third eye and all of these things. And, I get messages about what do I think about numerology and what do I think about the moon phases and listen, to me, all these things come from source, Christ energy. That is where everything comes from. The light and the dark, all of it, guys. So when I'm searching for truth and I'm feeling these truths, I know where they come from. I know where it is. And if somebody doesn't get it, then I pray for them that one day that they will get it, because all of the beautiful things that I found on earth, they're from Christ. They're of Christ, right? So, I meet a lot of pastors that are doing some really great work. I send you all of my love. And I know a lot of fellow Christians that are stuck in a place where they feel like, what is the point of all of this? What is the point of all of this that I've been doing? So I want you guys just to know, listen, the more truth that I found out here in life, the more I got attacked. The more people would jump on me and try to take that away from me and make me question myself and wonder, am I doing what's right? If you're being loved, if you love you all the way, and you can love everyone, even the people that hurt you, you're on the right road. You might not be able to see it, you might not be able to know it, but you're on the right road. If you are full of love, then you're on the right road. That's all it's about, guys. So, some people that might attack you, they might not understand that you're on a search, right? Some people might feel something and they might follow that, and then they might find out that that's not right. That's okay, guys. If you went down a path and then you found out that it wasn't right, just come right back to love. That's all you got to do. We've all done this. Everyone's done this. So if someone is giving you the third degree or like bashing into you, that's not Christ. That's not what that's about. Christ is love. I've had a lot of people bumping up against me. And so, what I want to tell you guys is the more that I search for the truth, the more that I know that I am highly protected out here. So, when I go out into the streets and I minister in the streets, a lot of people will ask me, Sarah, you're so small and you're so little and you're just so sweet and so cute. Don't you ever feel afraid? No, I don't. I don't, because I know that I'm protected. I know that because I constantly stay in prayer. I constantly write, and if I see someone that looks like they feel lost, I pray for them. I send them love. This used to be an awkward space for me, guys, and God helped me to learn how to do this. Anything that you're looking for, God will teach you. When, they say when the student is ready, then the teacher appears. Listen, guys, I've had a lot of teachers out here on earth, and they didn't come, the way that I thought. Like, I thought, if Christ sends you somebody that they're, wrapped in white, and you just can tell. Some of the people that were the closest connected to God, I found in the streets. They had rattered, tattered clothes on. They stunk. They hadn't washed in a long time. And the things that they taught me and the things that they showed me, I wish that I had a camera that I could show you guys all too. This stuff is really real out here. And there's a lot of people that are trying to, when you get filled up with that light, they try to bang you down because they're afraid of it. Just keep being love. Keep loving you and keep loving everybody else. Oh, thank you for calling me Cheesecake Park. Mwah, 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 mwah. Makes my day. It really makes my day. Um, you know, that's another thing. We all need. Oh, hi, Sophia. Mwah. Thank you for the love. If you're on here and I didn't see you and I didn't give you any love, let me know that you're here and I'll send you some love. Listen, guys, this is really, really important to me. You know, I get really busy when I'm out here in my now moments. And so on the times that I want to connect to you, I want to keep talking to you about the things that are really important to me. And the more that I can get you guys to fall in love with yourselves and the things that you feel inside of you, that's when I'm working for God. So, you know, I always had this major dream that I was going to be big time working for God, right? That's been my dream forever. And then I hit a place where I was like, I don't know, maybe if I'm working for God, you know, you see a lot of people working for God and they don't seem like they're that filled up. They seem drained. They seem tired. They seem sad. They seem angry. They seem mad. And I was like, that doesn't look like what's good for me. You know, and then I heard a lot of pastors say, well, I don't make enough money and I don't have enough this and I don't have enough that. And I was like, that's not the truth to me. That's not what it is to me, right? So, you know, I'm in the matrix. I'm working in the matrix to do all this stuff. And, you know, it keeps me going back and having things to pray for. So, you know, I know my time's going to come one day that I go out here and I have all these things that are great and I'm spreading the truth for Christ. But until then, until I get what I want, I'm not going to be mad and I'm not going to be hateful and spiteful. So, you know, I met someone on Friday and they were just really angry. And so I went up and I gave them some love and they really weren't sure about, you know, why are you giving me love? I'm out here trying to push everyone away from me with my bad vibes. And I said, you know, your life will really change when you fall in love with you. And they said that they don't understand what they felt from me, but they felt like I was going to say something to them about love. And that before I said that they were trying to push me off. You know, sometimes, guys, it's hard to let love in. You know, we grow up sometimes in these lives and these, you know, with our parents, and maybe our families had a tough vibration. Maybe there was a lot of negativity going along. Maybe there was, you know, some things that happened to you while you were growing up that made you hold on to fears or worries or something, or, you know, feel inadequate to be the best person that you can be. So, you know, the energies on the planet are lifting and, you know, we're coming into a place of Christ consciousness. So all the questions that I get about God, I love you all because that just proves to me that the things that I've been studying, they are right. That proves to me that the path that I've been on for 10 years, even though nobody understood it. Guys, I lost best friends on my path for Christ. That's crazy, right? Really, it is. And the more I get filled up, when people fight with me or they want to bang up against me, they'll use God. They'll say, why don't you go pray about that? Oh, yeah, I see you praying about that. Listen, people can be rotten sometimes. I send them love when they be rotten. You know, the vibration that I grew up in, it was love, but it was like a tough love. And I was really hard on myself for a long time, trying to keep that standard for myself. Listen, now for sure. You know, I still bump up against my mom and dad sometimes, and I love them so much, and I can't wait till they can feel the truth. But we don't have to be stuck in the old vibration that we were in. And you don't have to hate your parents because the earth was in that vibration, guys. You don't have to hate where you come from. The earth was in that vibration, that masculine, rah. You know, if you're a sinner, you should feel bad about that. Now we are coming into Christ consciousness. We are supposed to be love. We are supposed to be loving ourselves and loving everyone else. So if you're holding on to something, thinking you're a bad person for a mistake that you've made or something that you have done, please let it go. Let it go. Don't be mad at your parents. Don't be mad at your tribe. Give them so much love and understand that what they were teaching you was as much love as they could give you at that time with that vibration. Listen, listen, listen. If it wasn't love and there was no love in your home, I send you so much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Because, you know, I do a lot of energy work. I do a lot of healing. I do massage work. Hello, brother love. Mwah. Welcome. I love you guys all. Thank you for coming on. This is a really great message today. You know, I had the weekend. My daughter was with her father. I've been just diving into the food from the light and the Bible and just clearing myself out. And I just been feeling so good and really paying attention in my now moments, guys. And I just want to share this with you. It's not always easy on this road. And, you know, it's hard to let go of the things that hurt sometimes. And I get that. However, when you finally do let go, so that's why I talked about your Facebook and your friends and stuff first, you know, because that kind of stuff seems a lot easier to people. But this comes down into your everyday life. So if you're living a life right now that seems like you're mimicking a vibration that you grew up in, it's time to change that, guys. Don't give that vibration to your kids. Don't give that vibration to your neighbors, to your tribe. Change your vibration. Sometimes, in order to change your vibration, you have to spend some time alone, and that's okay. If you're afraid to be alone, you need time alone. In my alone time, you know, I have a giant tribe. I love all of us, but boy, did I have to separate for a minute because there was all this confusion and all this opinions and all this everything. So I took time by myself to really go inside myself and see what it is that I want. What do I search for? What do I dream for? What do I want and wish for? And guys, it's little. It's simple. It's peace. It's truth. It's light. You know, I want to be surrounded in talking to people about God. That's what I love to do. I mean, I went against the rules and I talked about God in the barbershop. I went against the rules and I talked about God everywhere, right? You know, before I was a minister, I went out into the streets and I started talking to God, talking to people in the streets about God. It's in you, guys. You don't need to be a minister to talk about God. I guarantee it. You know, my ministry, I just got a new card. Thank you. If anybody in Gifted Spiritual Alliance is on here, mwah, 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 mwah. I love you guys. However, that card does not make me connected to Christ. It's not the card. It's what I do for myself, how I honor myself, how I honor my family, how I honor my neighbors. I've had so many people tell me, you know, if I would leave it up to everybody else, guys, I would never feel like I should ever be able to be connected to God. I had a daughter out of wedlock. You know, I had sex before I was married. I've never been married, so obviously I had sex before I was married. And you know, God's been even teaching me about sex right now. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. God knows about all of this that's going on. So if you feel like you are hurt in your sex, talk to God. Please talk to God. Please talk to God. You know, I was hurt in my sex. I blocked my sex off. Guys, so I had a really fire conversation a couple weeks ago about the beginning of creation and what do I believe was the beginning of a creation? And I had to think about this like overnight. And, you know, I believe truly that sexual energy with an idea started creation. So everybody bumps up against people about how sex is bad, sex is bad. I have a lot of clients just right here in Western Pennsylvania that feel guilty about their sex. I did too. I used to feel awful. I used to, you know, feel like I would feel that feeling and then I would have sex and then I would feel so bad. Well, that's because there's a healthy way to do this. There's a healthy way for sex. You just have to look for it. You have to find it. If you don't know about it and you're not sure what I'm talking about, message me, email me, thinkupolies@gmail.com. Listen, guys, I know I talk about some crazy stuff. I know that it might not seem like what you've heard before or anything like this. It's my truth. It's the truth that I've been finding on my search. I've been searching this for a really long time. And now more than ever, Chris is bringing so many people into my life, and the people that aren't supposed to be there, they're gone. And the people that are supposed to fill those spaces, they're just coming and they're coming in. My mission is to work for God, right? So, you know, I started a long time. I didn't want to have anything to do with money. I noticed that, you know, money, to me, what I saw, you know, the more money you had, the more evil you had to deal with. And so, you know, I saw it as like an evil exchange, right? And what I learned is, you know, in order for me to work for God and do the things that I want to do, I need money. But I'm not just going to take it from everywhere. Just like in order for me to do what I need to do and and be filled up with my friends. I need a lot of friends, right? But I just don't be friends with anybody. Yeah, I do. I want a man to create with in this life, but I'm not just going to go for any man, the first man that calls me beautiful. Listen, guys, we have a million friends to pick out of. We have a million men or women or whatever to pick out of. There's one Christ. There's one Christ energy. Let him guide you. He wants to. I'm telling you. There's enough to go around for everybody, guys. Listen. This is the good stuff. And if you're letting somebody or something or some organization steer you away from it, please, I'm sending you so much love to get strong. Get strong and ask for your truth. Ask to see it. But then, in your now moments, it's up to you to clear your mind and see the earth angels that God drops into your life. Listen, my life has been so hectic and great in the same time that this is how I know it's right. So, I see a lot of people that are of Christ and they look like they're tortured, right? That's not where he wants you. He doesn't want you to be, rolling around in the mistakes that you made. That's not what this is about. This isn't about, holding on to a mistake that you made for life until you're, ridden with disease. And how's that going to help anyone? People need other people. Do you think I just made that up? No, man, that's my truth. Now, people don't need people that are going to bring them down. So get rid of them, people. Just because people need other people, they don't just need whoever. Just because people need friends doesn't mean that they mean whatever. Just because the man and woman were meant to team up and be powerful creators doesn't mean that you just fall for the first man or woman that says, hey, I think you're cute, or hey, I think you're great. And, so this goes out to everybody. Just because I love Facebook doesn't mean you have to be on there. Just because I love friends doesn't mean that I'm just like for whoever kind of friend I have. If you're out here being evil and you're out here being rude, plan on not being my friend, because I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I used to be friends with people that were mean because I would think, oh, well, that's what God wants me to do. No, he don't. Get out of here, man. Figure it out yourself. If you can't figure it out, that's your job. That's your job to figure it out. So, getting into this healing work that I do, for a long time, guys, I felt so sucked into everybody. I felt like I had to help everybody that called me. I felt like I had to message somebody back immediately when they said something. It's up to you. It's up to you to search it just like I did. It's up to you, all of you, to go inside yourself, to take the time to get rid of the friends that don't make you feel good, to back away from the family that doesn't make you feel good, to trust in the truth in you, even if it doesn't make sense to anybody else. So nobody understood healing, energy work, chakras, chakra balance. I've been balanced out for 7 years, and I've been running around here trying to tell everybody about it. Nobody knew what I was talking about, but guess what? Sometimes I felt crazy. But the truth that I felt and the peace that I felt in me for my search, it felt too good not to stop, guys. And that's what you'll feel. You'll feel good inside yourself. Even if your mom's like, yo, I think you're a little bit weird, you'll be like, yo, I love you. Mwah. Listen, guys, listen. This is my last thing today. So, there's a really big spiritual war going out here. I'm not sure if you guys know, I have a lot of empathic friends. I run a really big program called Help the Helpers. It's for everybody that takes on energy. So all your helpers, your social workers, your priests, your pastors, your anybody, cops, anybody who's out here taking on a lot of really bad energy. I created a program called Help the Helpers because I really want to help all of you, and especially the ones that are out here working like me. If you're helping people, you need help. Guys, people carry energies with them all the time. It's a thing that you really can't see with your eyes, but I can feel it in my feels. So if you are a helper and you're wondering what I'm talking about, please message me, thinkupalways@gmail.com. A lot of light workers, a lot of these people that have had their chakras balanced for a lot of years. I have a lot of friends, and now they're really feeling a big woo. So if you're feeling a big woo, come to me. I'll try to help you as much as I can and give you the best knowledge that I can. That's who I want to help. I want to help the helpers. So if you're just rolling in some doo-doo and you keep messaging me about the same doo-doo, and then next thing you know, we ain't friends, that's because that's not my job. You have free will to fix yourself, and that is what you need to do. I had it, you had it, we all have it. Nobody made me do this. Nobody picked me up from the ground and made me do this. It's up to you. So don't quit bothering me and don't think that's my job to deal with you bothering me. And if you're going to bump up on me, a lot of people see the light and they try to come and they try to attack you, right? So I want you to know that when you're looking for Christ, you will feel this from different angles, right? And I want you to know this because this is what has kept me safe my whole entire life. I always knew that I was highly protected. I give major love out when I'm out here, in here, even if I say it or don't say it, even if it's just in my mind, or I write it in my tablet, or maybe I'll read something in a book or the Bible or something, and I'm just sending love for everything that's going on, right? But I'm not giving me away. I'm not giving me away. I'm going to stay focused on what I want to do. So, a big thing for me is help the helpers. A huge thing for me is help the kids. I have a lot of things I want to do. So if I don't get back to you, that's because you need to get it yourself. Or maybe you were rude or disrespectful and I'm not doing it. If you come up blocked on my page, it's because you're not getting it. I'm not just going to hold a bunch of people that act like they want to do this work, guys. I'm creating a tribe of people that want to spread love across the world. So if you don't want to be a part of my tribe, and if you're just trying to ride out our vibes, you will be out of here. You will be out of here. I don't have any room for it. I don't have any time for it. I used to be real timid. Guys, I'm not anymore. I'm filling up with this stuff. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And if you're pulling on my vibes, you're getting in my way. You're getting in everybody else's way. You're getting in the way. Listen, I love everybody with all of my heart. Whether you have done something wrong or you have been searching for the truth your whole life, I love you all. I really do. I love you all. But I want you to go inside yourself. I want you to fall in love with yourself. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. I really, really do. Because when you go inside yourself, that is where you find the truth. When you feel it, that is when you know. Then when you are empty-minded in your now moments, then you will see these archangels that I speak of. Listen, guys, I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of big things coming up. I got a lot of really cool meetings coming up. I've been meeting people from all over the world. I couldn't be more thankful. Be thankful. Give gratitude. Be grateful for what you had, even though maybe it wasn't that great. That's where I started. Fake it till you make it. That's what I said. Maybe my mind was sitting in this really bad place, but I would think to this other place, and that would help me get through. The world is everything that you want it to be. You just have to make your world that way. So if you feel stuck or you feel trapped, sometimes you got to get out. Message me anytime. If I don't get right back to you, that's because I'm loving my family and I'm loving my life, and that's why. But believe me, I read all your messages, and believe me, I store them in, and believe me, if I don't message you back, I still send that love. 528, that's the vibe, right? So right now I have on 639 hertz. Heal old negative energy, attract love. That's what I want for you guys. I want you to have so much love. That's what I want. I want you to be able to go through maybe one of the hardest times of your life and still feel so filled up on love that you feel crazy for being in the hardest time of your life, but you feel the greatest that you've ever felt. That's what's going on with me. It feels so great. So somebody will say, oh, I'm so sorry what you're going through. Change happens for a reason. All paths lead you home. I'm big on that, guys. Well, it's Sunday. I gotta go. I work my other job on Sunday, so it gets a little hectic and busy. I'm sending you guys all my love. Please know that I'm sending you all my love. If you know somebody that needs this, please share it with them. We're getting ready to really be in Christ consciousness fully. So these things that you're feeling, they're real, but they're love. If things are falling apart, let it just crumble, because that's not for you anymore. It's not serving you anymore. It might be some really special things to your heart. It might be the only piece that you have left that used to hold your family together. Listen, it's all love. We don't need it anymore. If it's crumbling around from you, you don't need it anymore. Everything that's not serving us is crumbling down so we can build new. Doesn't that sound great? New, peace on earth, heaven on earth. That's what we want here, right? That's what I want. I have a 2-year-old, man. That's what I want for her. I want her to be able to just walk and pick a cucumber out of the garden and just know that that's for her. Listen, it's the littlest things I want out here, guys. It's the littlest things I want, I swear. And I want them even more now that I have a baby. And so, if you're on here and you want to be a part of my mission, please message me. I have so much information to send to you. if you're my friend, you already know that I sit up in this creation station late at night, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, trying to just figure out ways to make it simple for you all and spread so much love. There's so much love out here. It's for everybody. It's abundant. You can create anything you want with your mind. Heal up. Heal up. You know, I do work that heals up the nervous system. If you're interested in that, or you want to understand it better, message me. It's called spinal network analysis. It's the best thing I ever did. And then I started to, do some different work with some different symbols in sacred geometry, and I'm getting into that a lot. The tree of life, guys. Listen, when you look for this stuff, it finds you. That's how you know it's real. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. It's 311. That word, that number really means a lot to me. That's love in that number. Some people don't understand that. Some people don't even want to hear it. I don't care, because that's where I see love. 1111, 1212. If you guys see 1111, 1212, and that's a number that keeps coming up in your life, guess what you need to do? That's 4 times a day that you can send out pure love. That's what I'm thinking. That's what a couple people been plugging into me, and I've been doing it, and it's been working. I've been seeing love go all the way across the planet. We need some love. We need to be filled up on love. We need to bring love back to our planet. And so that's my mission. I want to bring love right here on earth, heaven on earth. That's my goal. Well, happy Sunday, guys. I hope that this resonated with you a little bit. Keep vibing up. I'm sending you out so much love, so much love, so much love. If you're wanting to know anything, if I can help you, message me and I'll try to send you out there on your way, but you got to work for it. I got to see that you're working for it. I can only pick you up for so long, and then if you're not working for it, I got to just let you go, because we don't have any time for that around here. I got some big moves I want to make in the name of love. So if you ain't with me, then I'm going to see you later. You'll see me. You'll see me. You'll see me. And just know, if you are, going after people right now in this Christ energy, the Christ consciousness is coming up. You better know that we're protected. You better back up, because me and all my tribe, we're protected. So if you're not coming at us in love, I bet you will crumble. I bet you will fall. That's how it works. I feel confident in that. So if you're out here and you're feeling a little shaky in that, grab my confidence and run with it, because I'm telling you, if you're out here and you're looking for Christ and you're doing this in love, you will be protected no matter what you do. I've been protected through the whole thing. There have been some people who've been really angry at me for doing energy work and healing work and everything. And even when I would tell them the places in the Bible where I found it, they didn't want to hear it. Some people just aren't open, guys. Some people just want to, just be fearful of God. I was fearful that I wasn't going to find the truth. I was going to churches and I wasn't finding the truth. It happens sometimes, guys. It happens. I guess maybe, to me now, I think that God was just making me try to look harder and see how much I really wanted it. If it doesn't come right to you, do you quit? If you don't get everything you want right now, do you quit? No. Hey, James. James ain't a quitter. James ain't a quitter. Send him some love, man. He went out on faith. Mwah. He went out on some sheer faith for a gift that he has in him, and send him some love. I give him some credit, because I told you guys, I'm like straddled in the matrix. So I'm still doing matrix work and I'm working for God. I don't really know when I sleep, but I think it's all for a reason. So send James some love on his mission out here, because to me, I look up to you for that, man. I don't know if you know that. I look up to you for that, because that's where I'm trying to go. I still hold on to fears too, just like all of you. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. We're all right. You're all right. When you're giving out love, you're all right. All right, guys, if you know someone that needs this, please share it. If you need any love or any prayer, message me, ask me, write it. My friend, me, my friends, we'll send you out some love. Please, please, please. It's all about love. It's all about love. If you ain't feeling love, get rid of them people so some new people can come in and love you. All right. Happy Sunday. Love you guys. Mwah. One love.